Everybody, Varun here from Language Academy. Guys, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be about PTE speaking. Ever since PTE has brought forward changes, a lot of students are scared that PTE speaking is difficult to crack. The templates will not work. Human intervention will mark you down, or humans who will check your answers will give you a 0 score. In this video, I'll be attempting each and every task the same way I did in my PT test after the changes, whereby I've got 90 in all the modules. I'll be doing read aloud, describe image, respond to situation, summarize group discussion, retell lecture, repeat sentences as well. What I want you to do is, I want you to understand, look at my pace. What pace do I go at? Then my clarity, the content I include. If you do the same way, 100% you can get your desired scores. Guys, remember, till date students are getting 90. Look at these scorecards, recent scorecards. Every student who is following the tricks, strategies and templates in a proper manner is getting the desired scores. That is what we want you to do as well. Understand what the system is looking for. Even if the human checks your answer, he will only check your content, and you need to make sure that you add relevant content to your answer. There have been major changes in PT, and we have made the same changes on our website as well. For example, in describe image, if you use a template on our website, you will be marked down to 0, and the same happens in the test as well. So if you want to practice and see if the templates or the structures which you're using are working or not, you can just go and register on languageacademy.com.au. Now let's start. We'll be starting with read aloud. I'll show you the speed I go at and what are the things you need to avoid. Now, as you can see on your screen, this is a sample read aloud. You have to avoid going too fast. Ever since the changes have been brought forward, speed is not important, your clarity is. Even if you go at a moderate pace, you take natural pauses, but you speak clearly, you speak relevant content, 100% you'll get your desired scores. Do not do this. Schools host parent-teacher conferences 4 times a year, and it is important to families to attend. This is your chance to meet with teachers and ask questions. No. Clarity is the most important thing. Calm, easy and composed. Schools host parent-teacher conferences 4 times a year, and it is important for families to attend. This is your chance to meet with teachers and ask questions about your child's progress. It can be helpful to write down questions ahead of time. Easy, I'm not rushing, I'm taking natural pauses. At the same time, I'm speaking in a flow. That is what we need you to do as well. Go in a flow, take natural pauses, focus on clarity, you'll be fine. Do not focus on your speed. Let's do another one, please. All right. Now, this one is a long one. Calm, easy, composed. Whenever there's a comma, there's a full stop, there's a connector, end of a sentence, end of a clause, take a slight pause so that you do not run out of breath. Plants play a crucial role in ecosystems, serving as a foundation and contributing to human well-being by providing resources such as food and medicine. In order to gain a deeper understanding of how plants can adapt and remain resilient in the face of challenges like climate change, scientists have developed an innovative mathematical model. Need to make sure you speak at a moderate pace, prioritize your clarity, take natural pauses, go at this pace and speak clearly. 100% you'll get your desired scores. So this was read aloud. Let's move on to repeat sentences now. Okay, I'll play the sentence, try to repeat it back the same way I do in the test.
Parents try to influence their children by using toys and other incentives.
Parents try to influence their kids by using toys and other incentives. Now here I do not have 100% content, but what I did, I understood the sentence and spoke it clearly and confidently. That's what you need to do. Let's do another one. Understand the sentence, speak clearly, confidently, you'll be fine.
Globalization has been an overwhelming urbanization phenomenon.
Globalization has been overwhelming phenomena, and I'm very happy. Now I know I missed one word before phenomena, but I cannot stop and think about the sentence. Whatever you have, speak it clearly and confidently, and then add a filler in case you have less content. Let's do another one.
A study skill seminar is on for the students who require assistance.
A seminar is on for the students who require assistance, and I'm very happy. Now I missed the name of the seminar. It was study skill seminar, but Understand as much as you remember, speak it clearly and confidently, you'll be fine. Remember, you do not need to repeat 100% of the content. My last 13 to 14 attempts, I've got 90 every time, and every time I focus on the same thing, understanding the sentence and repeating as much as I remember. Do not try to repeat 100%. Whatever you have, speak it clearly and confidently, you'll be fine. Even if you repeat 70% of the content, but you repeat it clearly and confidently, you will definitely get your desired scores. Let's move on to describe image for now. Easy, calm, and composed. Just make sure you have relevant content. Do not use templates, please. The more templates you use, the less relevant content you have, you are likely to be marked down on your content part. All right. The bar graph presents information about cost of living comparison across cities in Sydney. The x-axis shows different cities which are New York, London, Sydney, Tokyo and Paris, whereas y-axis shows cost of living in US dollars. It starts from 0 and goes all the way up to 3,500 US dollars. For New York, the amount is around $2,500, whereas London is around $3,300. Moreover, Sydney city is $3,000 and Tokyo is just below, which is around $2,500. Paris is the least, which is around $1,800. Overall, the bar graph compares different cities and the cost of living. Now, what did I do here? The title, x-axis, y-axis, two elements, third element, which is the lowest, and then just gave a conclusion. That's it. You do not have to explain each and everything. You do not have to go down deep into the image and explain what's going on. Easy, just give overview, title, x-axis, y-axis, what all is there, explain 1 to 2 elements and conclude. Go around 30-35 seconds, you'll be fine. Let's do a difficult one. All right, a difficult one where you don't have enough content. All right, this one, we do not have anything. There is no right or wrong answer. You have to just speak. They're just checking your speaking skills. Speak clearly, confidently, relevant content, you'll be fine. Make up anything you wish to. Make up anything you wish to. All right. The given image gives information about a house which looks really beautiful. On the left hand side, we can see an entrance door which is made up of glass. Next to the entrance, we have got a TV cabinet which is used to watch movies and different series. Next to the TV cabinet, there is a three-seater sofa and a coffee table. Looks like the family enjoys their leisure time over here and drink coffee. Moreover, next to the coffee table, we have got a bookshelf and looks like there are a lot of books which one of the family members reads. Overall, the image is about a living room in a beautiful house located somewhere in the world. That's it. I am not making any sense. What did I do? On the left hand side, we have got a door which is transparent and is used to enter the living room. Then we have got a TV cabinet, we have got a three-seater sofa and a coffee table. We have got books, someone reads the book. That's it. I know I'm not making any sense. I'm not 100% accurate, but I'm speaking relevant to the image. They are not expecting you to describe each and everything accurately within 25 seconds of preparation time. They just want you to speak relevant content to the image, go around 30-35 seconds, speak clearly and confidently, you will be fine. So this is what you need to do in describe image. Next is Retell Lecture. I'll play the lecture, I'll take down notes, I'll paste or show you what notes I've got. I'll just attach a picture and then I'll retell the lecture as well.
The impact on young Australians who are interested in buying a home of their own has been very significant. Australia's housing affordability now shapes the typical housing cycle or housing career, as some people call it.
Calm, easy and composed. The lecture was about housing affordability in Australia and the impact of housing affordability on young Australians. Firstly, she mentioned that the impact on young Australians who are looking to buy a house is significant. Most of the Australians, they move out of their family house and then rent. Furthermore, she told that when they plan a family, they upgrade to a bigger house. Moreover, it was mentioned that housing security is also not there in an old age. She mentioned that around 65,000 retired households still pay mortgage, which is a big number. Overall, the lecture was about housing affordability, which is hard and is a significant issue. That's it. I spoke around 38 seconds, I guess. What did I do? The lecture was about this. Firstly, she mentioned, moreover, she discussed. However, she also mentioned to conclude. Take down notes. Understand what the lecture is. Speak clearly, confidently around 35 seconds. No need to rush. No need to have everything, whatever was there in the lecture. You just need to take down easy notes, something which you are confident in speaking. And if you have less content, repeat the same content in different words. No one really cares. They just need to check your relevancy. You do not really need to be 100% accurate. You just need to be 100% relevant, and that is all the system or the human, even if the human checks your answer, is looking for. That's it. This is what I did in my Retell lecture, and the same thing I would want you to do in as well. We'll not have a look at answer short questions. There's nothing much to do over there. It's basically, if you know the answer, just speak the answer in 1 or 2 words. If you don't know the answer, do not keep quiet. Do not say I don't know. Just repeat the question or few important keywords from the questions. Let's move on to summarize group discussion. This is difficult, a bit of pain as well, I would say, for a few students. But yes, let's do it. Let's see how we go. I'll take down notes, show you in my notes, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Group projects again. I always seem to end up doing most of the work while everyone else just coasts along. It's so frustrating and unfair.
All right, I've got my notes. Remember, even if you have less notes, less keywords, less content, repeat the same. The discussion here was about group projects and how 3 speakers have faced problems while completing their group projects. The first speaker mentioned that while completing the group project, he feels he has to do all the work, and this is really frustrating. He also feels that he is the only one who puts in all the effort, and he's the only one who is worried about the grades. To this, the second speaker replied, yes, group projects can be frustrating. However, it is important to have roles and responsibilities sorted in the beginning so that it can be an easy journey. The third speaker mentioned that we can use different tools which are available online. The tools include Google Docs, Calendar, and Trello. These all help to keep a track of the progress of the group project. Moreover, one of the speakers mentioned that it is important that we divide the task at the start of the group project so that we can have a healthy coordination. One of the speakers also pointed out that the main mistake which he made in his group project was that they never communicated and they never updated each other about the progress. The second speaker mentioned that a short weekly update, even on a text message, helps you to keep on track. Then further she mentioned that do not be afraid to speak up if you are having difficulties in your group project. You can speak to your professor, and in some cases, if they feel like something's not going right, they can allow individual grading. It is important that you set clear plans and use tools so that group projects can be achieved on time. Finally, they concluded by saying it is important to set clear plans, use tools such as Google Docs, Calendar, and Trello, and communicate better within the group so that each and everyone knows roles and responsibilities and achieve the grades and complete the projects on time. Now, what did I do over here? I spoke long sentences, right? Because speaking short sentences will not help me get to 90 seconds or more than 90 seconds, because they give you around 2 minutes to speak, and I would recommend you to speak at least 90 seconds. Now, if I have short sentences, doesn't matter how many sentences I've got, I'll not be able to reach 90 seconds. What I did, I understood what discussion was going on. It was basically 3 students, they were facing issues with group discussions. I noted the key points and then elaborated the sentences. This is what I'll recommend you to do as well. Understand the discussion. Even if you have to make up something by yourself, you speak it or you make it up by yourself, but it has to be relevant to whatever the audio was. And then third, do not stop, go around 90 seconds at least. These are my notes. This is what I do in my test. Understand, take down notes, speak. If I have less content, less notes, I'll repeat the same thing in different words. And you don't really need to be 100% accurate that whether the first speaker mentioned this or the second speaker mentioned this. Whatever notes you have, whatever content you have, add something with the first one, add something with the second one, something with the third one. Then you can say one of the speakers, the second speaker, another speaker mentioned, told, explained, provided details. Whatever, doesn't matter, as long as you're speaking clearly, you're speaking relevant content, you'll be 100% fine. So this was Summarize Group Discussion. Now let's move on to the last question, which is respond to a situation. Respond to situation is easy. You don't have to stress much about it. I'll do it in both the ways, using the template and without the template.
There was a misunderstanding in your project group chat, and now members are confused about who is responsible for what. This confusion is delaying progress. You want to resolve the situation quickly. What would you say to your group leader to reorganize tasks?
Hi group leader, the situation presented here is about the misunderstanding in the project group chat, and now the members are confused about who is responsible for what. While considering this, we should also focus on the confusion which is delaying the progress. In addition, it is important to take into account that this needs to be resolved at the earliest. Moreover, we need to address key factors such as the misunderstanding of the project group chat and who is responsible for what. Finally, the situation should be handled with the focus on resolving and assigning the right responsibilities. So this is how I would do this using the template. But if you want to just do it by yourself, you can do it this way as well. Hi, group leader. I want to talk to you regarding the misunderstanding which is going on in a group chat. The members are confused that who is responsible for what. I think we need to resolve this at the earliest as the confusion is delaying the progress, and I'm afraid this will impact our grades if we are not able to finish the project within the given deadline. What we can do to resolve the issue at the earliest is that we can have a Google Meet and assign the responsibilities once again. This will really help us to reorganize the task and help us to finish the task within the given deadline. I look forward to your response. Thank you. So what I did, I basically spoke the same thing which is given on the screen, just addressed whatever was asked in a simple way, that yes, this is the issue, this is what we can do, hi, greetings, and then thank you at the end. This is what you need to do in response to situation. You don't, it's not too technical, nothing scientific here. Just say hi, hello, whatever it is, and then thank you at the end, or looking forward to your response, thank you, and you'll be fine. So this is what exactly I did in my test after the PT changes, where I've got 90 in all the modules. This is what our students have been doing, and they are getting 90 after the changes, and this is what I'll recommend you to do as well. Final piece of advice: do not focus on your speed, focus on your clarity, focus on content relevancy. You don't really need to be 100% accurate when it comes to your content, but you need to be relevant. And then doesn't matter if there is human intervention, if a human checks your answer or artificial intelligence checks your answer, you will be able to get full points. If you do this 100%, you'll be able to get your desired scores. Now if you want to see if the structure, the template, the way you're doing will actually get you the scores or not, you can just go and practice on languageacademy.com.au. We have updated our AI, and it's pretty similar to what happens in the PT test as well. So I'll highly recommend you to practice over there. Plus, make sure there's one free full mock test, one speaking mock test, reading, writing, and listening mock test as well. Take the mock test before you go for the test so that you have a clear idea what score you're likely to get in the test, what mistakes you have made here, so that you do not repeat the same mistakes in the test and you get your desired scores. That's it from this video. If the video was helpful, do like, share, and subscribe. If you want me to cover any other topic, let me know in the comment section. And if you need any help, we do provide online and on-campus classes in Australia, in India, in Nepal as well. If you need any help, just give us a call, send us a message, and we will give 100% to help you out, like we have helped more than 50,000 students till date. Now just go on languageacademy.com.au or download the LAPT exam practice app and get started with your PT journey.